Hi, I'm Jenny Kanoki. I teach first grade at Fairfield. Fairfield is a unique school. We are completely out in the country, and six small towns go together to make up Fairfield. We have preschool 3-year-olds all the way through high school, all on one campus. So it makes for a unique setup and unique experiences. I am also the head high school volleyball coach at Fairfield, as well as the head high school cheer coach. I serve as a member on the building leadership team for the elementary, and then I am also the head chairperson for our school's wellness committee. So I stay pretty busy with my activities at Fairfield. When it comes to my personal hometown, me and my husband, we are from Abbeville, and I also serve as the treasurer on the rodeo board for the Abbeville Rodeo. So I am pretty busy with all of my activities in life. My husband is a farmer and trucker, so that just adds to more activities and things to keep up with. The most influential person in my life would be my dad. He is just somebody that I've looked up to my entire life. He was a Kansas Highway Patrolman for 27 years, and now he went into another job that he was in MixApp, the last part of it. So he works with trucks and safety audits and whatnot. And he stepped into another job that works with those things. And he's just always been somebody that I've looked up to because he is involved in so many things. He runs our ball diamond and holds different positions in the church, and he's running for school board of our town, even though all of us kids are out of school. And so he's just somebody that I've always admired because he's always involved in so many things and he never asks for attention. And he's just wise and knowledgeable, and he's always willing to help others, and he doesn't have to be paid to be in a position. And it's just so many traits and characteristics that he possesses I've always looked up to, as he's a natural leader. The results of my test, I was high in conscientious. I hope I said that right. And I definitely agreed with that. I think things through. I can be a risk taker about minor things in life. I'm not a risk taker about anything major. I have to be 110% sure, or I will second guess what I'm doing. And so I definitely agreed with that I like to be thoughtful. I like to be confident. I like to know that what I'm doing is the correct thing. I'm very hard on myself. I am a perfectionist for sure. My lowest score was in agreeableness, and it's not because I am an argumentative person or it has to be my way or the highway. I think I scored lower in that area because, like I said earlier, I'm a perfectionist. I can be critical of myself and others, and it's not necessarily because I just can't get along with anybody. I have great working relationships with, family, friends at school, outside work, and everywhere. I really strive to meet my goals, and I really strive for other people to hit their goals as well. And so I scored lower in that area, but I don't think it's necessarily because I'm hard to get along with. I think it's just because I am just a goal setter, and I strive really hard to hit goals, and I have really high expectations for myself and others in life. The two leadership theories that I identified the most with, the first one was charismatic authority. And people like Ronald Reagan and Martin Luther King were the examples for that. And those are two people that I have looked up to. I have written reports on them. And so it was really cool for me to see that I also see some of those traits in myself. Those people just really rely on having an outgoing personality and being able to communicate with others and have a clear vision and goal in mind. And I see that in myself, in my classroom, and especially in my coaching. I have to connect with a lot of people and I have to communicate with a lot of people. And so I definitely think that is one of my leadership traits. The next leadership trait that I think I identify the most with is situational leadership. I have to apply this a lot because I teach first grade and then I go up and I coach high school kids. And so I have to be willing to adapt to the situation, and no situation is really ever going to be the same. And so I change what I say based on the age group that I'm with, whether I'm talking to kids, whether I'm talking to parents, whether they're older kids or younger kids. And so I have to apply a lot of situational awareness. And so that goes into my leadership in that situation. I think that those um, two traits that I identify with, that they also matched up with my test results. Some of the cons for like being agreeableness or conscientious, and the things that I learned about when I was reading the charismatic and the situational traits, is that sometimes they can get kind of stuck on a goal and they just get this tunnel vision. And that's definitely me. Sometimes, especially when I get tired, I can kind of get a little bit irrational. And so it's something that I recognize about myself. And I think that also can affect why maybe my agreeableness score was a little bit lower, is I can get that tunnel vision and I can get that, everybody has to hit the mark type of mentality. And so I definitely think that my personality traits lined up with my test scores. So I am eager to see what I continue to learn about myself and others and my strengths and weaknesses as far as being a leader. Thank you.